2025, a year filled with dreams, emotions, and unforgettable memories. And at the heart of it all stands one name, Xiao Zhan. Once again, he has proven that true stars don't just shine for a moment. They continue to glow brighter with every passing year. To the Weibo Awards 2025. Xiao Zhan didn't just win titles or trophies, he won hearts. When his name was called on that grand stage, the entire hall erupted in cheers. Lights glimmered across the venue, cameras flashed from every direction. But in that one moment, Xiao Zhan stood calm and humble, a picture of grace under the brightest spotlight. He took a deep breath, held the microphone, and spoke softly, his voice steady but full of emotion. "Thank you to everyone who believed in me. Thank you for your love, your patience, and for never giving up on me." It wasn't a long speech, but every word carried the weight of sincerity. Fans watching live began to tear up. The audience fell silent, captivated not by glamour, but by the pure emotion of the moment. Xiao Zhan wasn't just speaking, he was feeling. He was sharing his heart with millions who have walked this journey with him. Almost instantly, social media exploded. The hashtag Xiao Zhan Weibo Awards 2025 climbed to the top of trending lists across the globe. Fans from every corner, China, Indonesia, Thailand, Korea, Japan, Europe, and beyond, posted messages of pride and love. Some shared photos of him smiling on stage. Others wrote heartfelt captions like, "He did it again," with grace, humility, and love. But behind this moment of glory lies a story of strength. A story of a man who has been through storms and yet continues to rise with quiet dignity. Xiao Zhan's path was never easy. There were moments of pressure, of doubt, of harsh criticism from the world outside. Yet through it all, he never lost faith. He never let bitterness take over. Instead, he chose kindness, patience, and hard work as his answers. That's what makes Xiao Zhan so special. His success is not just about fame. It's about character, it's about how he treats people, how he respects his fans, and how he remains humble despite standing at the top. In an interview after the ceremony, he said softly, "I never try to be the best in everyone's eyes. I just want to be the best version of myself." Simple words, but they hit deep. Because that's what Xiao Zhan has always been about. Authenticity. He doesn't chase perfection. He chases truth. And that's why people love him, because he reminds us that being real, being kind, and being strong from the inside are the things that truly matter. 2025 has become another milestone in his journey. His acting projects continue to receive critical acclaim. His music touches hearts. His smile brings warmth wherever he goes. But more than any of that, Xiao Zhan continues to connect with his fans on a soul level. To them, he's not just a celebrity, he's family. That night at the Weibo Awards, you could feel that bond. The cheers weren't just for his victory, they were for his perseverance. The applause wasn't just for his talent, it was for his heart. When the show ended and the lights began to dim, Xiao Zhan stayed on stage for a moment longer. He looked around the hall, holding his trophy, and then smiled softly. It wasn't a proud smile, it was a thankful one. It was the smile of someone who has learned that love and faith are more powerful than fame and applause. Fans captured that exact second, his eyes shining under the lights, filled with emotion. Many said that smile was the highlight of the night, because behind that simple expression was a message. No matter how far I go, I will never forget you. Outside the venue, hundreds of fans waited patiently. When Xiao Zhan appeared, instead of rushing forward, they simply waved and sang softly, his song echoing through the night air. And he waved back, eyes glistening, hand over his heart. It was a moment that words could never describe, just pure love between an artist and the people who believe in him. From that night onward, one thing became clear. Xiao Zhan's light is not just his own. It's a reflection of everyone who has supported him, loved him, and believed in him since day one. Closing section, emotional background music builds up. Behind every success story lies a journey of pain, patience, and persistence. And Xiao Zhan's story is proof of that. He started as a dreamer, a young man with big hopes and endless determination. Over the years, he has faced challenges that could have broken anyone. Yet every time the world doubted him, he answered not with words, but with action. Every time they questioned him, he responded with results. Every time they tried to bring him down, he rose higher with humility, with kindness, and with love. That's why 2025 isn't just another year of achievements for Xiao Zhan. It's a year of reflection, a year where he stood tall not because of trophies, but because of his truth. Fans around the world see him as a symbol, not of fame, but of faith. A reminder that even when life gets tough, there is always light waiting at the end of the tunnel, because Xiao Zhan himself is that light, calm, bright, and unwavering.